Okay, where's the list? The rest. Okay. Don't mind it. Okay. You are not the kids, right? طبعا يعني make sure that I'm not talking about everyone, but some of you have some behaves which is
question mark. Yeah.
weird. Yes, true. Okay. Anyway, you shouldn't be late. We are late for 3 minutes. Okay. At the beginning, I will see some of all of your questions. We will go through them and I will answer one by one. Thank you for the one who writing questions. At the beginning, we have Kanaan. Can you explain unique? Okay, I'm going back to the solution. I guess it's for the solution, right? Yeah. Okay, and I search about unique. Okay, here is it, right? Sure. Okay. This is the unique that we are talking about, right? Okay, can you read the line before unique?
I can reduce. Duplicate. Free version of the
array, right? Great.
Is the
Resolution.
zoom, please?
make zoom more.
Do you want to zoom in or increase the...
Zoom in.
Yeah, please.
Good.
Yeah, that's good.
Good.
Okay.
It's clear.
Yes.
What's clear? You said. Okay, if you want to go after the wall also. No, come on. This is what I mean. Come on. You are good?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking to Seth. He's so far away. Okay. For the unique, as you see here, giving you that it will duplicate what?
A duplicate field.
Of the array. What does this mean? Does anyone know what this means? Or try to search about it and understand what this part is meaning? Yes, Amr? Okay. Yes, answer.
Yeah, there is no duplication. I mean, only unique numbers you have of item.
Yes, that's right. The same?
No, I just want to say, I didn't search it online, but
Okay.
I thought that it is like creating a new array, turning it and pushing the variable depending on if it's duplicated or not.
Yes.
So it's going to give it the same answer.
That's great. Which means, as both of you said, the main part about unique, as it's explained here in the pseudocode, it will go through the array and it will push the elements that's not repeated, not duplicated from before. The new array that I have, I will check. If this one's not duplicated, I will push it to the new array. That's it. Good? Which will give me new array with only the unique numbers, which is only repeated for one time. Not only the one who's not repeated, all the numbers without repetition. Okay? And let's imagine that I have this array, which is 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 4. Okay? The result will be 1, 2. 1 is already here, then 3, 2, and I have it already then 4. Good? Clear?
Question. Can you go to the testing?
You can't ask now. Okay? Only the questions on the sheet. And after we finish, if we still have time about that part, what do you want to ask about?
Can you repeat?
in the testing, there's an array that has 2, 2, and the output was 1, 2.
This is the
Okay,
one.
which is not repeated.
I
will go
No, it has a pretty
For a select iterator.
1, 1, 2, 2, and
It's in the
4, something like that. And it took the first 1 and 2.
That's it. It was confusing.
It's for the unique.
Yeah, it had a function inside of it.
It's in part 1.
Can we make it at the end? Can we finish only the questions that we have? After that, we can come and you can show me whatever you want. Okay?
I have a question.
What? Mahir, do you know what's the problem? It's not about that I don't want to hear your questions, but we need to cover all the questions and we have limited time, right? This is why, not because I don't want to hear your
This
questions.
is the last question. Can I use the built-in function includes to check if the array of I is included in that array?
Okay.
Would that work? I'm gonna try it. Just making sure.
In the code, you can use whatever the way that you want to use, okay? And in the toy problem, I prefer if you can use the built-in functions. Another thing, sometimes it's good to make the code from the scratch, especially in this case, in the level that we are in now, because in this way that you can build on your logic. In the future, you will already know about them, know how the sort is working, know everything, how it's working. It will be good for have this built-in functions. But until now, okay, in the future we will have more discussion about that part, which is about the complexity. How much is my complexity of the function? Okay? And in the future you can see that wherever the function is, because already you built it, started from the scratch, you can know what's the complexity that for this function. Okay? But until that time, it's good to practice more. But in the future, it will be great to use the built-in functions. Good? Great. And the next question, which is Yusuf, about the food for tomorrow. Where are you? Actually, Yusuf, I don't know.
Fish.
I don't know.
I know.
Yusuf, no. Okay?
Fish معلوم.
Fish. Okay? What? Yes. Can you explain unique? Which is
Just like this?
this is what I have. You want me to go through the function?
I mean, the answer
Can I? Did you get the unique or you want me to go through the function? But why you didn't say anything? Okay. Okay. Okay.
It takes 3 parameters.
Okay, for the unique function, it will take from me array, sorted and iterator. Okay, and it will make for me what? Great. After that.
Here, like in the iterator, what's this?
Okay.
Sorted and iterator.
So, do you have anything before which is the iterator?
Iterator is
The function.
Yeah.
It's a function.
Great. For me, okay, let's imagine that this is my first time, right? I want to understand the code that I have. Let's try it together. I will try to find what's the first iterator. Iterator, when the user doesn't pass one n, this will be handy. Okay. Okay.
It's optional.
Yeah, it's not necessary.
Yes, that's right. Okay.
Iterator is a function.
It's a function. It's optional.
Great. Yes. For the each function which we started with, I will insert for the function, I will have the iterator. And for each time, it's the same as when in the previous function, when we built each, we used instead of it what? If or function, right? Great. Did you get it?
What's after it?
Okay. Why you are... you want to eat me. You eat. Try to be patient, Kanan. I feel now the same feeling of Google. When you ask him, what's sun? And if he starts giving you the sun all over the world, what is the sun in general? And so, Google, I'm asking about sun, and Google will be... Okay, you didn't have any specific question. And you make me remember, it's okay. You make me remember something. And when you try to use the help desk, sometimes the question which is I need help. Okay, I know that you need help. This is why you have the help desk. Okay? But why we use the help desk? You can raise your hand, I will come and help you, right? The same as the prep. But the main idea about the help desk to make you practice have the good question. In the future, you will not have help desk for anyone. You only have Google. This is why you need to have the best questions that you can ask. Okay, but try when you want to ask for help to have the best question that you can imagine. If I try to Google it, I will have something as output. Good? Are you with me, Sharif? Yeah. Okay. This is your problem, Kanaan. And whatever I have here is sorted and an iterator. Whatever is here, I need to have passive from both of these. Right? Yeah, I need to have from here yes and from here yes. Both of these are true. What's the meaning of true? Is sorted. I should have something here which is sorted, and I need to have something. I here insert something.
True or false?
Okay, and the iterator, I already also insert something for the iterator. If I insert both of these, or, because I have here what? Or, I have the, I call another function from the, what is the name of the library? Underscore. What I keep saying that? Something else. Yes. Or I will call this one, it's one of these are true, I will go through the function. Good? Go more and this good. Great. Yep. About this one? Can we make it at the end? We will not finish all the any questions.
Transforms. Why?
Can we make it at the end? You can ask me whatever you want after all of
The whole thing.
I can stay with you here till 10, but
Can I add one something
go.
to the guys? So you can like have a quick understanding. Here, sometimes programmers use like a lot of ways of coding, so they make it like as you saw optimal. So this is not what we wanted to do. The same thing. It's just a way for you to practice the optimal solution. Now here they created an object and added a key, and at the end they use map function to push each value inside the array. They use this function which already exists also in your code in the underlying library. And it says that in map you have to push each value inside the array, which means you can create your own array here instead of hash without making any one of these code and directly push the value. So this is just a long way of writing code to show you how we can use or make use of the written functions in our library. That's it.
Did you get the idea?
It's sorted as well. Sorted. The array is sorted. The array is sorted already.
That's a boolean. That's a boolean. It's either true, it's either false. So you check, is it true or is it false? If yes, do this. If not, then you have or. Then you go to this. To apply this. It's same what it's said, but now since it takes some time.
He's using map also, which is next, We shouldn't use map now. Because we did not solve it yet.
Okay.
They put their map. I think this is also.
Okay. For the next question, which is, can you explain the solution for reduce?
Yes.
Okay, let's go to the reduce. Reduce. Okay. Here's the reduce function, I think.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
It's in the other file, not this file. That was the
No, I just want to know what the initializing argument is equal to.
Huh? Okay.
Okay, who asked
This one.
Yeah.
One guy?
Yes.
So what is exactly the problem with it?
Argument length it's strict 2. What is this? The argument, number of argument.
The first line? The first line?
The first
is
one, yeah.
Yeah.
The initializing.
Okay, so what's arguments? Did you Google
Okay,
it?
collection and iteration and accumulators, right?
Yeah, that's right.
But what I want to know the length for this.
Okay, so arguments dot length, how much is it?
2.
Yes.
No, in the original code.
3.
It's 3.
Okay.
So which means if arguments dot length equal to, what does it mean? That means that one of the arguments is missing, right? So he put this as an initializing, which means we might have something Like sometimes users might not input everything the programmer has. Like your function has 3 arguments, but we are considering situations where the users don't put all the inputs that you need. In this case, we said, what if it was only 2 arguments? What if one of the arguments is missing? So what we're going to do, if this happens and we have only 2, then we have to make something. So we have to consider this issue. I think you all solved reduce, or maybe not. Who didn't solve reduce?
No, in your own code, you didn't solve reduce. So the concept of reduce, what is it? Who can explain the concept?
It reduces any array into one value.
To one value.
Yeah, that's the concept.
Okay. So if you don't give an accumulator, you just need to create it.
Yeah,
It's the same as the function that we had in the prep.
Yes.
We will check at the beginning. If we don't have the initialization, we will make it. That's it.
Right?
It's usually
If
the first.
accumulator is not defined as we usually write, we create a new accumulator, and that's it. But here again, as we said, we choose an optimal code to show you how usually developers or if you see something different than your own code, that doesn't mean your code is wrong. It's just you need to optimize it.
And when we did reduce before in the prep, the accumulator, when it was undefined, we made it the first element in the array.
Yeah.
The same thing.
Yeah, that's right.
This is the same thing.
That's what they did here.
Yeah.
In a different way.
Who has a concern about reduce? Is it clear now?
Yeah, yeah.
Sure?
Okay.
Okay.
If you are too fast.
Moving too fast? Am I speaking too fast?
No,
Okay. Is it about reduce?
Yeah.
Same question. So the old reduce, do you know it?
Yes.
If accumulator is not defined, it's created. The same thing we did here. If accumulator, which is arguments.length equal 2, if that's happening, so when we declared var and initializing equal arguments.length, did you get this line? No, you didn't get it? So
So
forget.
you don't know about arguments. Do you know what's the meaning of arguments?
Argument is the parameter for the function.
Okay, so
Yes.
forget about var initializing and focus about the expression on the right hand. It's an expression. It's a condition actually. It either give us true or false. So what happened is we took this argument or expression. If it's true, then we create the accumulator. Otherwise, do the following thing. Okay, that's it. Nice.
Thank you. Okay, the last one. Please explain this array to prototype with slice to call arguments of one, right? Okay. If I try here to open the console, okay, and I want to make a function, function test.
Can you read the sizes?
Yes, sure. Okay, and inside this function, I want only to have the same line as you have it here, which is array dot prototype dot slice dot call of arguments then one, right? Okay. I need to have the return, right? Okay. And I want to call again this function. Then after calling this function, I want to have parameters. Okay. Okay. Let me make that again without the one here to see what's the difference. Okay. Okay. What's the idea here? Here's the function and here is the output. Okay. As you see here, it's a built-in function. This function which is length array, dot slice dot call. This one will bring for me the arguments. What's the arguments? If you try here to have console.log for the same function, console.log for the arguments, okay, it will give you the arguments, which is what? whatever I will insert for the function, and I have too many stuff, okay? Which is, this is built in, the arguments itself. It will handle for me whatever I will insert for the arguments, okay?
As an array.
What?
As an yes.
Okay. هلا here, what I'm doing here, by using this line, you can only Google this line. Yani I didn't get that one, right? I can only copy and paste it. Great. Actually, I need to Google it, not searching about it in this way. Okay. Okay. B. Okay. Okay. Here it can give you whatever this function is doing for me. It will do what? Copy of portion of an array into a new array object. Great. Then whenever I will make it, it will make for me, as we see here, it will make for me, return for me the array. But by using the other one, you remember when we beginning with the one at the beginning, it will erase for me the first argument, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Good?
Good call.
Or just do the slice thing?
Yes.
Okay. The first argument, because I already write one. Good? Clear?
The point is good code.
Dot?
Code.
Yeah.
So it will code for what? Yeah. What's the code?
It will call what?
Why you are nervous? Yes.
No, I'm not nervous. It's just
Okay, let's try it without code. What do you think?
the same.
It will give me the same thing, right? Great.
But without the things.
Let me go over. Without call. Okay. Yes, it will not give me anything without the call. Okay. Okay, let me think that I didn't get the call. Okay, I will have here something else which is about the call, and I can read about it. Okay. Stack Overflow is not good one to have a code, but it's good one to explain things. Okay. Only to explain things, not to have a code. Okay. You can read here. I have.
It's like a forum. People explain about.
Yes. Most of the time you can have here explanations about what this function will make for me. Okay. And for this one, it will ask. Writing a script. Okay. Okay, and you can here have the answer. Get called.
Did you guys use .call before?
No.
You saw? Did you read about it? Read. Yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't understand. I think it invokes the
Can you say the end?
I think it invokes the function. Like instead of putting parameters, we just call it. I think that
We used call with this. With this. Do you know what it is? So you need to know about
Yes.
call, and then you have to find it.
Yes. And whenever you will read about it, you will have the explanation why we are using call. Okay. And I read it before.
You can search for the code.
What?
Search for the code.
You can search for .call. That's right. And also, my main point, which is for me, whenever I will have the same as this thing, I didn't get whatever the code is, I will only copy the code that I didn't get, and I will search about it to understand what's happening there, right? And for this one, I can try it on the console, and also I can read about it. In this way, I can learn something new. Okay, this is the only way to learn anything. And as Zainab said, whatever you have in the optimal solution is something. Sometimes they only want you to know something. How can I deal with this one in a new way? Okay, and whenever you are used to read that code, you will learn more in each step. The same as while you are reading in English or in Arabic. In each time that you are reading more for something better, your language will be better, right? Okay. And I finished the main questions that I have. All of you understand the first material, which is a recursion one?
Yeah. Who got 50% of yesterday's spread? Someone. I want to see thumbs. Thumbs.
Answer here, answer here.
50%.
I think I should ask
Guys, I don't see thumbs. I want to see thumbs only.
The first question is 50%.
Yeah, 50%.
The first question is
Not the first question, the first friend. Friend, yesterday, at recursion. Okay, show me your thumbs. Like this.
Like this.
Not even. Okay, less than 50%. Less than 50%.
Maybe less than 50% still is a big number.
Okay, that's okay.
More than 50%.
come on.
Okay. And I'm trying to make the questions as fast as I can to reach that point, but almost we don't have enough time to make it. Anyway, I will try my best to cover the main idea that I want to cover. Okay? And what's the main? Yeah. I can't see. Hopefully. The main idea about the recursion, which is two things. Okay? What is the meaning of recursion? You remember the recursion? I have two main things that I need to think about them, and each time I'm using recursion. Number one, which is what?
Stop.
And the other thing,
Is the increase or the changing value?
changing value, calling the function. And I'm calling the function in the way that if we can imagine that it's a closure. Okay? Which I have the main object, the main function, and inside that function, I'm calling the function again and again, which will be one inside one. Okay? This is the main idea when I start thinking about the recursion. Okay, let's see together one of the functions that I have. And here is the first one, which is what? JSON stringify. And what is the main idea about this file? It's asking you to build a function which is already built, which is something like JSON to stringify and get element by class name, and the last one, which is a parse one, right? The idea, I already have these functions. In this sprint, we ask you to, you need to build it, okay? From the scratch. Then let's see what's the main idea about that. The main point that I want to talk about, did you get how to deal with the test part? The testing, the spec. Okay. Then you will start with whatever I have in the box. I will make them pass one by one. In each step, I'm adding something new to my function. Until when I reach the point that I pass the test, in that point I have the function which is work. Right? Yes. This is the main idea about this sprint. If you are dealing with that, you will make all the numbers, the strings, the null, everything, you will make it as a string. I think you stuck in the array and the object. Let's see in hurry what's the main idea about this solution. If you go to the end, I'll try to be fast as I can. If you go to the end, which is stringify JSON, this is the main function. It will check. Array is an array for the object. If it's an array, go and do what? I'm calling another function, okay? Which is what? Stringify the array. The returning here will run for me that one, and I will go and have the answer from it, which is this one, right? Okay, I will return what? I will have the array as a string, and inside it, I'm looping through my array, and in each step for each one of the elements inside my array, I will call again what? The main function, which is the same as this one. Why? And for each element, you need to go and check again. Is it a number? Is it a string? Is it an object? Is it an array? Right? Yes. This is why we have looping inside it. Did you get the idea about the array? This one? Okay? Yani I will, inside this one, I will return the square brackets and calling again each one of these. For each item, I iterate through them, and for each one, I will call again the same function to check each element. Clear? Yeah. Good. Okay. If it's not array, I will go to the next function, to the next else if. Is object. Is object will go for the first one. Is object. What this line will make for me?
I don't understand.
It will check.
It will check if it's an object or not.
That's great, thank you. It will check. Okay, again, try to Google this line. It will give you that in this way, by using this line, I can know the type of the thing that I'm using. And if it's the type of it is object, it will give me here what? If it's a number, and again, try to Google it and see how it will work. Okay? Great. If it's an object, I will pass this one. Right? Then I will go inside this. Okay, if it's an object, call for me stringify object. Then I will go where? This one. This one will make for me an array and will iterate it through the object. And for each one of them, I will check at the beginning if it's undefined or is function. This is something inside the library which is underscore. And I will return. Okay, but I need to return something. Why? Because I need to close it. Okay? And after that, I want to go back to the array and push stringify JSON, which is I'm calling again the same function to make the key as a string and to make it the same thing for the value. Okay? Check for me the key and the value, and I'm calling for them the function to make them string again. Sure. This is the optimal. And after this is as I said, I told you at the morning, at the evening lecture. After I finish my code, I will refactor the code. After refactoring the code, you will enhance it. You will have something like that. Okay? For the last one, okay, if type of object is a string, do this thing. Other than that, only add for it. I can concatenate to this. Good? I'm sorry for being late. You can go and continue that, whatever it is. I have too many things. Good? And anyone have a question, you can ask me, but the other you need to go and continue.
That's the first question. We have first student survey.
It does?
Just to stop the if statement.
What?
Just to stop the if statement.
Yeah. Good.
Using the
Can I just give me a
it is in
minute?
the last line.
Just give me a minute.
5 minutes.